Howdy, I'm Todd for G66. Welcome to another Tuesday tone tip. On today's video, I want to talk about stacking drives on the AXFX3, FM9 and FM3 and offer up just a couple of alternative takes to what I did in a previous video. I have looked at this on the FM3 before, but if you're new to this kind of thing, hopefully this video will be a good starting point. And I want to base it all around a very clean amp. This is the first question that pops up. Should I be doing this with an amp that's set to edge a breakup? Should I be using it with a dirty amp, or should I be using it with a really clean amp? As always with these kind of decisions, it's totally up to you. Experiment with it. The AXFX gives us so many great options for all of those things, but I really want to demonstrate how I would go about stacking two drive blocks into a really clean amp. My favorite clean amp is the Band Commander at stock setting. I'm using the amazing South Church reverb on there, and as always, my free cabinet IR, which is linked in the video description. The first combo that I want to talk about here is using two soft clipping overdrives, one that is set for asymmetric drive and one that is set for symmetric drive. So basically think Tube Screamer style thing, Boss Super Overdrive style thing. So the first one we will use is the Tone of Kings, based around an Analog Man King of Tone. And what's cool is in the advanced section of the drive block, you can actually see the diode type and quantity. So you can see two diodes on one side, two on another. It is a symmetric clipping drive. And just engaging it with the level all the way up, drive and tone in the middle, this is a great low gain sound. What this drive is basically doing is turning the amp into an edge of breakup tone. And if you play around with the volume and tone controls on your guitar, this is a very, very dynamic drive. It's wonderful. What we're going to do is use the Boss Super Overdrive model into that, the way I would use something like a Super Overdrive into an already dirty amp. So again, this drive is basically turning the amp into a slightly crunchy amp, and then we're going to kick it right over the edge with the Super Overdrive. Keep the drive low and play around with the level control to essentially boost the front end of this drive and cab combo. This one's awesome now. Let's hear that particular combo in the context of a track. Next, I want to use a fuzz together with a front end boost to create, as you might guess, a boosted fuzz. I'm going to use the face fuzz type in here. Let's just have a listen to what it does to the clean amp. So that's pretty awesome, but if that is a little bit too dark sounding for you, what I would recommend is take the sort of boost you would normally use to tighten up a high gain amp, for example, the Horizon Precision Drive, and run it into the fuzz. Then you get this amazing boosted fuzz tone. I'm going to play on the bridge pickup before I do this. That is an awesome way to turn a really standard fuzz tone. I love the fuzz face on its own, but it really kind of turns it into a different animal here. And if you want something on single notes when you're soloing that has an amazing character about it, try this combo of a boost and a fuzz. Let's hear it over the same track. Next up is a tip that I have talked about before, and it's running two amp-in-a-box style drives into one another. So let's start off with the Heart Pedal 11 based around the Love Pedal 11. So basically a Marshall in a box style distortion pedal, again, bridge pickup. Plenty of crunch there, and play around with the bass cut control. As you turn that down, you're going to get less bass. So if I was using something with humbuckers, I would probably run this a little bit lower. But as you can hear, we're just taking that clean amp and we're turning it into something a little crunchier. What I'm then going to do is run this compulsion distortion based on the full tone OCD. I used to use a OCD clone in my rig and run it into a Marshall style thing. So it's like Marshall on Marshall. Same thing happens here. Now this one is a lot brighter than the other tones I've demonstrated, and as you're going to hear in this track, it really cuts through a big mix. And finally, let's go for something totally disgusting. I'm going to use the hard fuzz model in here, which if you like that kind of white stripes, black keys style disgusting fuzz, you need to try the hard fuzz on here. I like it really saturated with the drive up. It gives us this. And of course, when I play it, it sounds nothing like the white stripes or the black keys, but you get the idea. What we're going to do is take my next favorite disgusting fuzz style thing, the Octave Distortion. So this is an Octavia-Style effect. The trick with this is you play on the neck pickup, you turn the tone control down, and as you play higher, you get this really pure high harmonic on it. This one is such a wild combo. Let's actually just hear this without the hard fuzz after it. So just the Octavia. It's a really cool effect, but I think you really need to use it with a lot of drive. So into a clean amp, it kind of sounds a bit wimpy. But into the hard fuzz, it is ridiculously cool. Talk about a character tone, right? I will play you all out with this particular example. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments section below. If you want the backing track, that is available on my Patreon. I look forward to bringing another Tuesday tone tip to you all next week. Have a great week, and I'll see you then. Cheers.